Today's I can statement is I can add decimals to the hundreds. All right, let's take a look at this first example. Carson ran 7 and 81/100 miles last week. He ran 14 miles this week. How many miles did he run in the 2 weeks? So we're going to do 3 steps to solve this. Our first step, and probably the most important step, is to write the numbers lining up the decimal points. So the decimal points should be one on top of the other, just like it is in our example. We're going to annex 2 zeros so that both addends have the same number of decimal places. The word, when we say we're going to annex 2 zeros, that means we're going to add these 2 zeros here so that way our places line up evenly. So here we have 14, just like up here, only we added 2 zeros so that way our decimals lined up. Okay. Step 2 is to add the hundreds. So we start all the way to our right and we add 0 plus 1, which is 1. Step 3 is we then go and add our tenths, ones, and then tens. We align the decimal point in the sum with the decimal point in the addends. So, for example, we started our hundreds, 0 plus 1 is 1. We went to our tenths, 0 plus 8 is 8. We went to our ones, which is 4 plus 7, which is 11. So we put the 1 down here and we carry our 1. And then we went to our tens place, which is 1 plus 1 is 2. Our very last step was to carry the decimal point down, so it should just go straight down. That's why we line them up, and we get 21 and 81/100 miles in all. All right, let's find the sum of this problem. So we're going to follow our steps. So our decimal points are already lined up. Now we start in our hundreds column, and we do 2 plus 6, which is 8. Okay, and then we go to our tenths column, which is 8 plus 3, which is 11. So I'm going to write my 1 down here. And I'm going to carry my 1 up here. Okay. Now I'm going to drop my decimal down. Make sure it's lined up. All right. And then I'm going to go to my ones place. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. So my answer is 7. Okay, 7 and 18/100 is our answer. And again, we make sure that we don't forget that decimal point. It's just going to come straight down. All right, that looks better. Okay, I'm going to have you guys try these on your own. So the first one, you're finding the sum of 4 and 9/100 plus 1 and 33/100. Go ahead and submit when you're ready. All right, so we should have started with noticing that our decimals are all lined up for us. We're going to start all the way in the hundreds column. So we have 9 plus 3, which is 12. So I'm going to write that 2 down here. And I'm going to carry my 1. I'm going to make these smaller. There we go. Alright, so I have my 2 down here. I'm going to carry my 1 up here. So now my 1 is in my tenths column. Okay. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. So I have my 4 in my tenths column. I'm going to bring down my decimal so I don't forget. And remember, it should be lined up with the other decimals in the problem. And then I'm going to go to my ones column. 4 plus 1 is 5. Alright, my final answer is 5 and 42/100. Okay, go ahead and try number 2 on your own. So click submit when you're ready. Alright, so we again notice our decimals are lined up. We're going to start in our hundreds place, and we have 2 plus 8, which is 10. So I'm going to write a 0 down here, and I'm going to carry my 1 up here. Now my 1 is in my tens place. Now I'm going to add the 3 numbers in my tens place. So 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. Write my 6 down here. Make sure it's all lined up. I notice that my decimals are right here, so I'm going to drag that down so I know that all my decimals are even and lined up. And then I'm going to go to my ones place. 5 plus 3 is 8. My final answer is 8 60/100. Alright, great job, guys. Go ahead and complete your formative and move on to your other activities when you're done.